From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Dances by him. Fights through him, now a crease.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
31 yards there and a first down.
Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running. Talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here's Purdy.
The first catch for George Kittle. And he's out into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Once more with Mitchell.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block if you're an offensive lineman. Nice early burst, nice gain too.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Off the play fake, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any of...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson
from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield, almost
to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Play action. Now Purdy. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Prescott now. And this one quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
20! Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yard.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshone. A first down carry by Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second down, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys 1st and 10 at the 11 as they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
He'll take this to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That is incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Chauncey Golston
With a big-time sack on 3rd down, it's a loss of 7.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a 1st down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the 1st down.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, 59 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one covers 29 yards, first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Out right, he finds Tolbert. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Hook up a 15 yards there. And it's second down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best power out there?
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
There it is, a staple in most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Purdy finding room at midfield.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And his pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Purdy now to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Buying time, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Malik Collins able to run him down for a loss of a yard. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. There he goes, left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you've got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
What's the deal, y'all? Bring it! Let's go!
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Prescott now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll try the right side with Elliott.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Inside give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that one results in 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Elliott will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch. I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
It's showtime, baby. Let's do this, man. I got you, baby. It's no time, baby. Let's go, time. Let's go. They can't be sweat. It's game time. Let's turn it up.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They go play action here. Purdy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Purdy. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Yeah, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
To throw is Prescott.
Cooks on the quick slant.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. On
2nd down, Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
71 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
An incomplete pass on first, and that leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Samuel.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. A quick throw completed by Purdy. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. McCaffrey running up the middle. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'm going back to him.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. They run over center with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
On 1st down, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams...